Hi, I'm Joan Lok. You may know that I am really interested in building miniature doorhouses. And I was watching video of, how to build doorhouses, and I find in on YouTube, someone has adopted a particular set and made it into a Totoro cafe. And I find it very creative and interesting. And I also like to customize my doorhouses. So I actually went out and bought this set and this is the set. Okay. This is the set that's called Childhood Memory. And then one cool thing about this is it actually comes with the merry-go-round. And so it comes with the music box and merry-go-round. And when you turn it on, actually would turn around. And of course, it has lights and it's a two-story cafe with a cake shop and things like that. So let's see what's in it and I'll tell you what I'll change it into or hope to be able to. Okay, so let's see it. Okay, within the box set, this is all the things that is included in it. And then you will see that this particular box set has two stories of building. And of course, you will have, like the different wallpaper and floor coverings. Let me just move this aside once I cover it. So here are the walls and floors. Okay. And then I also bought the plastic cover. So in case I want to uh, cover it, um, I do have that. And this is the papers for you to cut out various things, especially for furnitures. And these, okay. And then of course there are various, like windows and doors. So these are all the parts for it. And one thing you may notice is the wallpaper and also the furniture and also the wall are quite pink. And in the total set, that particular artist actually changed it into brownish tone, which is more kind of nature with total theme. But then guess what is pink? And you may know I actually is a fan of Hello Kitty. So what I plan to do is to convert that particular house into a Hello Kitty dollhouse or a Hello Kitty cafe. And in order to do that, I also, like look around my collections and I find, sticker book with Hello Kitty. And then this sticker book I am hoping, let me just show you. Okay. This sticker book I'm hoping maybe to be able to cut out maybe some of this to replace the original wallpaper, but I haven't decided yet. Okay. And then I have this that come with these little doors and sets. Maybe I'll use that. Plus, I have a new calendar. So these may become, like the background wall and some of the inside design, but then this for scale, it may be a little bit too big. So I may actually use this one. And of course, I have other sticker books that have various pages that I can use. But as I said, I haven't decided what to do yet. Because when it comes to Hello Kitty theme, pink is actually a pretty popular theme. Another theme is actually red and white. So I have various stickers. I have also collected, for example, these are like tags of things that I bought. Um, so I kept that and I have little, and then the one really nice thing is in this particular sticker book, this is like a notepad and with stickers, but I have this plastic and I plan to replace one of this window with this. I hope that the size fit, but this is what I plan to do because of this sticker, this really nice transparent sheets of that. And if I say more stickers and things like that. Um, and let's see what we have. Okay. So when I start building, we will of course, continue with making the cakes and things like that. And the cafe has 2 floors, and they also have booth and things like that. So I may not like build the merry-go-round because I would like to put instead of the horses, I may want to put some Hello Kitty there. I will build the cake shop. I will build a cake shop on the bottom ground floor. I will also build this little kind of like a balcony with but then I may not do the sitting area um because this is only a stand. So I'm still debating. And also they have pink sofas, and I'm debating whether I want the pink theme because I mean everything is pink. As you can see, everything is very pink, which is in line with the Hello Kitty cafe theme, right? But then I haven't decided yet. So um, I just want to show you, like this is before the plan, and then um, we'll see what we'll come up with, and I will start making this, and then we'll come back with the resultant thing. So there. Wish me luck. Okay, wish me luck. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I have prepared some of these, so let's see what I have made. So in the beginning, we are going to make the wall on the left, this one. So as I say, I'm going to customize it. So this is what I made, right? Um, it used to be, like I still use the pink paper as the wallpaper. And then for these two artwork, I actually went to my collection of different Hello Kitty prints. And what I have is actually this. This is actually the hairpin that I got with Hello Kitty on it, and this is the back paper of the packaging. And I do like this little design, so I cut these for these two painting instead of what they have given me. I actually use cut out from this packaging, and I made these two artwork into two Hello Kitty. I kept the lamps, and then you may not see this in this print, but then basically along these lines, there's actually a word that says stick here. So obviously, since I'm a little bit later, you know that I'm actually going to expose this wall. So because I'm only going to half the second floor instead of the full second floor. So I added this design. One purpose is to cover the words here that say stuck here. But another thing is I think it look like a pretty good design. And where this come from, this is actually from a stationery set that I got. And this is from the envelope. All right. And then I'm going to make use of some of these as well. But basically, I cut out the envelope and I stuck it here. So this become this wallpaper. And then for the window, um, I was very lucky that, I have this sticker set. And this is basically a notepad with various stickers on top. You see that I already used some of them. But then the cover sheet is actually a plastic that has this printed on it. And the size fit really well. So I actually used this cover and put this Hello Kitty design onto the window. It looks completely perfect. So I really like this. So this is the wall that I have customized into a Hello Kitty shop. The wall, the window decoration, wallpaper, and also the um, window. So that's that, right? So let me show you the next one. The next one is actually this wall, the wall that is the back of the cafe, all right? And then in the original design, it has, okay, because we just finished this, it has two painting on the wall on the upper floor, and then free artwork on the lower floor. Plus, there is a little kind of like a hollow place that they because it's a merry-go-round cafe, so it has a design that they ask you to actually make a toy merry-go-round, kind of like a relief um, to put in this place. But then what I noticed is because it's a cutout, I can actually make it into a window. So this is what I made. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this is what I'm supposed to make. This is what I made. I used the original wallpaper and then uh show you this. Well, um, so in here there were three different design and like here. And then they give me three pieces of little wood to stuck the design onto it. Similar to the two painting, they have two design to stuck on it. And of course, I use the leftover of this package because they have little Hello Kitty here. So what I did is I made these five things into these two become these two. And then the three little um shapes become these three, and I put them upstairs. And I do like it. So I arrange it so upstairs will have four painting, and along the staircase, I actually have one painting here, and this one I made it into a window. All right. And on the this area that I originally should stuck these three things in because they printed this free design there. So what I did is I went back to my stationery set and I cut out from my stationery set the back of the envelope. The front of the envelope is on that wall. The back of the envelope had this design, and I cut this out and I put it here and strategically cover the three designs here. Right. So this is from here, right? And last but not least, because here in the original design, they actually put a bookcase here. So there are two lines to kind of like guide you where to put it. But since I decided this actually would be open space, so it doesn't make sense to have a bookcase here. So what I did is I also cut out from this envelope this design Hello Kitty, and I stuck it here to perfectly cover the two guiding lines for that to for the bookcase. And of course, again here, there's a word that says stick here. So I also use different bits of the pink line because they match. So I also cover the little words here because as I told you, the wall will be half exposed. So this, this the wall will look like this. I show you now because a little bit later when I stuck them all together, you may not see this design clearly. So, I just want to show it to you so you can appreciate a little bit more. So this is kind of like the base for the house. And um for the wall, then we have to look at the base, the ground floor, right? So we basically, put the music box there. This is where they put the merry-go-round. And um, and then we also build the stairs and also a wall for the ground floor cafe. So for this design, what I did is I basically constructed the way is uh, designed to do. So I covered this, and did the staircase. So let me show you the staircase. Okay. So these I didn't make any alteration. So these will be staircase, right? Like that staircase, right? So for here, and then this is the back for the cafe. And because this is already printed, so I actually kept this. But then in order to make it more lively to be Hello Kitty, I find some really small stickers, and then I put my Hello Kitty stickers onto the wall because I mean they have to scale. So I think this looks pretty good, right? So this I made all that. And then for here, I'll show you a little bit because I already stuck something on this. I when we go to the merry-go-round, I'll show you. But this I made it just according to the plan. So these are according to the plan. So wait. Okay. Here this is the change. Okay. Um according to the plan, on this kind of outdoor area, there is a kind of like a claw machine, like this one is it. And I have to say that I'm going to reconfigure this particular area, so I don't have space for this, and I also don't really like this that much. So this is the hardware for it, like this, and if I build it, it'll just be like a pink booth and with some little balloons and like a claw machine to pick out um they have treasure inside. So they are like little the capsule machines, and which is very popular in Japan. However, what I'm going to do is instead of like a completely not having the capsule machine, I actually have two of these that I actually, when I was in Japan, I picked those up, and these, when you open it, because you don't know what you'll get. When you open it, these are a series of little Hello Kitty in shoe charms, fashionable shoe charms, all right? And then they come with the charm. It comes with the charm, but then I have kind of like unscrewed that. So they become two little shoe charms, and I'm going to make them little visitors to my Hello Kitty cafe because, as I said, everything have to be to scale, and I think this is pretty to scale for my Hello Kitty. So the capsule is not completely lost because although I'm not building the capsule machines, I'm going to have capsule treasures in my final design. So yeah, so that's that. And then on the back wall, because they want me to do a uh merry-go-round relief, but then I want to keep it a window. So what I did is I actually found an extra piece of plastic. So and then on the window, I instead of making it bare, what I did is I went to my stickers book and I just find, little stickers that is a good size. And then I just picked them up and then I stuck it onto my extra window. So one on the left, one on the right. So we will have it visible on both sides, right? So that's my Hello City sticker book. And I will probably be adding more of these stickers to some of the windows, but this is the start of it. So put that away. So let's see what else that I did, right? And then now we are going to make um the ground floor cafe and all the little accessories. So let me just show you what I made because I think once I put it together, they will be tucked into the ground floor and you may not see it so clearly. So let's show you what I made. All right. Um, this is the little table, right? And then I have some champagne, pink, of course, so I made some champagnes. Make it closer, right? And then some boxes of coffee. So I made that. Right. This particular stand, um, I actually um do not really like it. I don't like the look of it, so I did not make it. But then this waffle stand, I do like, I mean, this waffle maker, I like it, so I made that. So we have these. Let me see what else do I have. Okay, so these are it, all right? And then, like we can put them on here according to the plan. But then I actually am going to, like alter it a little bit. So I'll show you why. But so these are that, right? And then this table, I made it according to the plan, right? So this is the table. And then in the design that they gave us, it has the word printed on it. And of course, since I'm not going to make the merry-go-round, so what I did is I went to my stickers, again, came from this set, and this is the sticker that come from this set. And I find the ones that I like that can fully cover this word. So this is the combination that I did. I have Hello Kitty and then the logo of Hello Kitty face that cover this entire word, right? And since this is kind of like a nice panel, so and it's also facing the front of the door, so I also pick a design and put it there again. I'm saving some of this for the windows, so I'm not sticking it all over, but then, this is the design that I change there, right? And the, let me see, where's that? Oh, right here. Okay, and I made the display case. It was not easy because anytime I have to bend the um, plastic, is not easy. Yeah. And then this one is a cappuccino machine, right? So you see how cute it is. Yeah. So I do like this a lot. Yeah. But then there are little parts that I skip. There are little parts. They have a lot of red accents in this particular uh, set, but I don't really like the no, not red, the gold accents. I really don't like it that much. So if I have alternatives like a silver, I actually use the silver instead of gold. So we have a cappuccino machine, and then we have the cash register, right? And this one is an older design. You see how old the mouse is? And I have to say that nowadays we don't really need that. So I'm not going to have that mouse, right? But then I will probably make a keyboard a little bit. I'll make an extra keyboard for this, right? And now we're making the cake. For the cake, you actually have to make a paper cylinder and then put all these on it. And I have to say that I really don't like doing that. So what I did is I used different pieces of felt and then I made a similar cake. I mean, similar enough, but then a lot easier than to make a paper cylinder. So I make this little cake and then I have trays of donuts. And I also have a little tray of, see if you can see it better. Right, I have little cakes. I have donuts. My little cake. Right. And then, another tray. Let me just put this. Right, let's see what I have. Okay, I have 4 trays of donut, by the way. Okay, yeah. And let's see what else. Oh, I have kind of like maybe a mousse. So this is the one that I made, very small. And then you're going to put that in the display case, right? So, oops. So this is what they recommend, to put 4 of this in the display case lower up. And then some of this. And then the tray of the mousse. okay, this is what they want us to do, but then I want it to be more interesting. So what I did is I actually, made a little box of kind of like a muffin, cherry muffin. And I also went to my other little set of cake shop, and then I made a strawberry cake, which is basically layer of felt, and this is the eraser that look like strawberry. I just sliced some of them off and made that. So let's see. And I'm going to have these cakes because I will have tables later. So that would be something that I can put on the table. I also went to another set of miniature dollhouse, and then I pick up some of these gift boxes that is extra from the other set. So in order to match the theme, I um, changed some of the design with my little stickers. So I have, like various gift boxes that I can use for decorations. And of course, some of the gift boxes are more elaborate and I put, Hello Kitty sticker on it so they look like Hello Kitty brand because it's originally is a panda brand. So Hello Kitty brand. And of course, from another set, I also have some cups. So those are the ones that um, will be in the display case and I will rearrange it. So this is kind of where they are selling, right? Put this away. Okay, now, um, this table, according to the instruction, besides the capsule machine, we also have a L-shaped tables and people could be, like with some chairs, they can be standing here or sitting here enjoying the cakes and donuts in this corner. But I think instead of making it more like a quick stand, I actually would like to rearrange the furniture a little bit and I'll put sofas here. So I'm not making this L-shaped bench. And I'm also, as I say, like some of the items will be on the table, but then, I'm not making all of them. And now we come to the first floor, the merry-go-round. And in the package, I have little horses that I can put into a merry-go-round, right? And this is the most fun. What I did is this. Let me just put this in. Ta-da! This is what I made. Okay. I made the first floor. As I say, those are the things that I had to cover with the paper. So I make the first the ground for the displays. This is the shop, and I also built the music box with it. But instead of putting three horses here, what I did is I made them into a Hello Kitty um, merry-go-round. So this is a Hello Kitty that I got a long time ago, and it actually come with this kit, and you can interchange the flower and the bottles, and this is these little things, the flower, the two glasses, and the jug, and also the table, Hello Kitty, plus a very cool kit. These come in a set, right? So I'm going to add this set to my Hello Kitty cafe. So I initially tried to put them all in the merry-go-round, but I think this is a little bit too big, and with it turn around, it may be bumping in onto the glass. So I'm going to put it somewhere else, and I have place for it. And then what I did is, like we want something else with Hello Kitty. So I also made, like a basket of flour. And then this is one more basket of flour that I made, right? And this is a little card that I actually stole from my chocolate miniature set, but I think it matched pretty well. And in order for it to look like Hello Kitty. I actually did not customize that too much. It's because it's a pretty nice stand. But what I did is from the chocolate shop, I actually pick up this stand and then I put a Hello Kitty sticker on it. So it looks like a Hello Kitty cafe stand. And I'll show you when I wind it, moves around and it also turn around. I'm not sure whether the music get into the mic. Yeah, but this is how the merry-go-round works, which I really like. So this is how I customize. Instead of horses, I have this. All right. So now we get to the second floor. Right. The second floor, put this away again. No space. Okay. Um, okay, for the second floor, um, this is the support for the second floor, but then I think if I put that in, it will be very dark to see the first floor. And on the second floor, after we build all the things, after we put that, as I say, it looks very dark. I actually want a little bit more light. So instead of using this, I actually made a new one. So let me show you where it is. Okay. I found some paper, and then I basically use what they have given me. But then instead of the print paper, the whole sheet, I actually cut it in half and I made only this. So I'm not using this. I'm actually only making half of the second floor. You see, half of the second floor. I debated whether I want my little lamps on the table, and I'm still debating. I can still add that if I want, but then basically this is the second floor, and I have assembled all my little windows. Let me show you. So windows and doors, I've already assembled all of them with the glasses, right? And in the package, what they have given us is actually a kind of like a sticker that it may not show because it's white on white, but basically on all these windows, there is a sticker sheet in here that I can put onto the windows that say coffee, cappuccino, and things like that. And I'm going to use some of them. All right, I'm going to use some of them, but not exactly like this because I still want to add my Hello Kitty stickers onto the windows. So, and then some of these will be used, but then until I actually put it together, I don't want to make a decisions yet because when I'm assembling them, then I would know, like what placement and things would look the best. So, but these will be ready for the assembly. And before I do that, it would have Hello Kitty stickers on them. So let's put this away. Okay. Let me see what else. Okay, now come to the furniture for the second floor. As I mentioned, because I only have half the second floor, and when you look at the sample, what they did is they have one set of long sofa with two big armchairs. Then there's two smaller armchairs here. And what I did is I don't have room for the long sofa because I actually only have half the space. But then I'm making four sofas, these two one and these two. So I made them already. So this is the first one, right? So I do like this two a lot. And then we have these two. I haven't fixed legs yet, but these are the two additional armchairs. I haven't done the legs yet because, as I say, they have gold accent, and they also want me to actually cut this with a knife, and it doesn't look like an easy job because I have to make 8 of them the same height, cut at the same angle, and things like that. So I haven't decided what to do with the legs for the chair yet, but when I make the full assembly, you'll probably see what I'll do. But that's that. And then for the little pillow, um, what I did is I have some leftover from something that I'll show you later, but then I have some really nice silver shiny pink pieces. So I'm going to use them for my pillows. All right. And they have 3 little of these tables. So I made them already. So these are the 3 little tables. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Little tables, and I just used, what they gave me. I don't want a clipboard. I didn't make it. And then, as I say, there's some bookshelf here, and then they have little gadgets here. Since I don't have the bookshelf, I'm not making any of this. And I also don't like the lamp here. Um, the plastic that they give for this lamp look like this. I just don't think it's delicate enough, and I just don't like it, so I'm not making that. So here, let's see what else. All right. Um, they also have a kind of like some balloon on the um balcony. I also don't like that because they look very heavy. So I'm not making that, but I will have a replacement a little bit later. And that's basically it. That's Oh, and then they have a bite with a kick on top. I am going to not use the bite because I have something else for it. So I'm also not making that. So basically, all the things is, oh, one more. Um, where is that? Oh, yeah. The door sign, right? It's kind of important, right? And in the door sign, it's obviously need to be Hello Kitty Cafe. So this is what I made. I have a lot of Hello Kitty merchandise, and when I have little merchandise, with the tag is still in place, I actually kept it because I really like it. So I have like little tags like this, and I find one that match. So this has become this. So I kept the pink wood, I kept the white trimming, but then I find one of my price tag that is for my things that I bought, and I cut the Hello Kitty word onto here, and then the front onto here. So this is the kind of the door sign for my Hello Kitty cafe, right? So let me see what else I want to show you before I assemble. Oh, here. They also have kind of like steps to go up to the cafe. So this is what I made. This is the cafe, and I made the steps, but then I also put little stickers on the step going up, right? And my plan is this will probably be somewhere here, and I'll put an armchair here. And then on the upstairs, I haven't completely designed it yet. On the upstairs, I may have, like armchairs here. Then I may have tables, but I haven't decided, completely what I will do yet. So we'll see, because like the placement could be different. And then in the balcony, they gave us this, right? but because I am actually not using the whole second floor, I need kind of like a fence here. So what I did is I went to my set, and these are actually, like the trimming of the after we cut out the wood from the inside. So I found this pretty okay. And so I will actually stuck this on here to be the fence. And by the way, I painted it white. So I kind of improvised and made a new stand here. So those are some of the new things that I made. Let me see what else. That's about it. Like I have, like a lot of little gadget here and there and things like that. And I made, new pieces. Yeah. So we are ready to stick the whole thing together. And I will come back to show you how the whole thing looks like when it's all stuck together. All right. Okay, I have stick the walls together. And as you can see, the wall on the left and the wall on the back. And what I have done is I actually added two little lamps. Okay. Um, this one, because there's a notch here, um, for originally light up the little merry-go-round relief. So I'm going to have this light here because there's the room for it anyway. And then for here, this is a wire to go to cover because there was a second floor. And then, there are wires that you can put on the ceiling. But since I'm only having half of it, so what I did is, remember the lampshade that I don't really like? I think it would looks pretty okay as a lampshade, but on the wall, on the wall, it looks okay. So I added a bead and as to act as the stand for the lamp, and then there you go. So I stuck this together. I have also, like assembled the stairs and also the back of the cafe. So now let's get the little cafe details together. So let's see. Usually when I'm doing this, I like to use a little tray and then put my glue, which is just simple Emmons glue. Come on. It was working okay, but that should be enough, right? And then I usually use a little tweezer because my finger may be a little bit too big for this. So this will be here. So we have to make room to make sure nothing really tall is blocking the sign for the menu. So we have the this little, probably a little flyer. So I'll put it here. And then I have my lovely let me see, my little cappuccino machine. So I usually just stick it on the bottom, a little bit of glue on the bottom. And then on here, I will put little containers, and this will probably be easier if I use my tweezer. Depending on what you want, you can stack them artistically or, any way you want. This one has a Hello Kitty logo here, so if I put it kind of more in the front, see? And this one, maybe, yeah, maybe kind of in the back. But that, oops. Mm. Mm. All right, so this one is set, so I can put it in here and just put a little bit more glue in the little dish. And here, you can use our finger to apply it or use a brush, but you don't really need a lot. But I do like to stick it a little bit, otherwise it could kind of move around too much. So here, so that looks good. And let's make sure I have room for this table. Right. That looks pretty good. Mm. All right. So I have this table. So we have to put things on this. All right. So let's see what we want to put on. Right. I have this little cake. So I'm going to put that. Just, I like to put the thing higher on the back. And this one is a jug that came with the set that come with this Hello Kitty on the merry-go-round. But because I'm going to put it somewhere here, so and I do have my champagne bottle. I want, because I think these are champagne glasses, to have champagne bottles right next to it. So this jug is extra. So I'm going to put jug maybe, yeah. All right. And then let me take care of the display case, right? We have a kind of like a little relief or a little stand to make sure that the donut is at a slanted angle. So this is to help it display a little bit better. So we'll put that here. And then I have 3 rows of donuts. So I have this pink one. And also, of course, the chocolate glaze with sprinkle. All right. Then with the display case, I can easily just put a little bit of glue on both ends here, a little bit on this one. Right. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then for the item inside, oops. There, come on. And then let me see, I have 3 donuts, so I cannot find it now. Oh, right here. It's here. So I have 3 little cake shop items. So put a little bit of glue. And there you go. All right. So put that here. And I have my cash register. So I'm going to leave this here. And remember, I do not want the mouse because the mouse is kind of wireless now. So instead of making it, I actually find a small bead. And I think that this does have the shape of a mouse. So I'm going to put it on the right-hand side. Right? So that's the mouse for the cash register. Okay, this side. This side will have another displays of donuts. Let's see. Make sure it has a little bit of glue. Maybe here. I mean, this, you can do it, whatever way you want. I do have a little box of cupcakes, so I think they look very nice. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, how about that? Maybe at an angle. And then I have this white sprinkle donut. I'll have them here. Okay. And I also made, like extra little boxes, so got more fun. Okay, so that looks pretty good, right? So this is how it looks like now. And I can stick a little bit of glue on the bottom. You don't need a lot. You just want to make sure that it doesn't kind of fall down. And you basically stick it somewhere. Yeah. Press a little bit. All right. So now this is, the cafe area. And then yeah, the solvers, right? And I have this solver that I am going to put right here because I mean that's the word for the capsule machine. So I wanted to cover it. So somewhere here, maybe at an angle. I haven't decided. I don't want to commit yet. This is the table, came with the Hello Kitty set. So I'm gonna leave it here. But because I also want to put the little cake here. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue to it. All right. And then I have the 2 bottles of champagne. I'm gonna put it here. And I have one more bottle. Yeah. So they will be right in front of the window, which I think looks nice, right? And in here, I have 2 little chairs. So I'm going to have this little chair, one here, and then another one. Yeah. And in the middle, a little table. Right? And on the table, I'll have flower arrangement, cup of coffee, and a very nice strawberry cake. All right, so that is my ground floor. And last but not least, I do have this lip book that has, so maybe we'll let this guy sit here. So that is my ground floor, right? Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stick this, build this wall, and I'll come back and I'll build the second floor. All right. Okay, let's see the progress. I have put this side window together and I added a Hello Kitty logo besides the um, stickers that they have given me. And then as we see, we have our chair, our armchair, our cake that is from this set, Hello Kitty. And then I made two chairs and initially I put this here, but then I think the height is not right. So I actually made another one. So this is a slightly taller one. It kind of like make it looks better. So I'm not using this one anymore. And I'm going to show you this because honestly, once I put the second floor there, you may not be able to see in detail what this looks like. So I just want to show you. And I'm pretty proud of um, all the really fun details. Yeah. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this wall. And here, there's two of this for this balcony area. Yeah. And as you can see, once this is added, um, it's not as easy to see the inside. So I'm debating whether I want this to be, maybe collapsible or something like that. So I haven't decided what to do with it yet. Okay. And on here, is actually a pair of doors, right? So the instructions actually expect you to kind of glue them permanently together. And as you can see, there's no hinges, there's no there's nothing. It's basically you just use glue and then just put on here. And I have to say that by putting glue here, it's kind of wobble a little bit. So my plan is to go to the kind of the after the pieces were cut out, this is kind of like the leftover wood. And I think that, like I can actually use this as what we call like the L square when you are making something that make sure it won't topple. So I'm thinking maybe I'll cut these out similar to, here. Like if I want to use this, I actually like cut them out and cut the corners. So I'm thinking of cutting a few of this L shape to make it like L square and maybe reinforce certain area because as of now, this small amount of glue to make it stay. In the sample, this door would be permanently stuck. But then what I like it because they didn't give me any hinges, I'm using a kind of like a, washi tape, which is kind of like a masking tape, but thinner material is like rice paper tape. And what I did is I stuck them together. It's still kind of transparent, but then you see here, then my door can open. So I have one door here, I have another one here. The only thing is, I do want the front door to have some decorations, but then I also want this window to have a little bit of decorations. But I am aware that, if I overdo it, it could be like too busy. So I may use this, I may use something else, but I want to see how the whole thing look like because I don't want to overdo it. And of course, I will be putting some hinges for the door um knobs, right? And and after that, there are also stairs to go up, right? So I will come back when I have secure this. Yeah. And that probably would be the ground floor. And we will go up to the second floor. But as you can imagine, once these are all done, and then the second floor get put up, like it's kind of harder to see this. So I want to, like record this so you can appreciate how it looks like now. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, one more. On this merry-go-round, there is actually a glass covering, and then you put this, but then I have to say that this plastic is kind of like they came flat. It's hard to bend them, and when you bend them, they have a tendency to bounce back. So this is the trick that I'm going to do. I have this is kind of like the inner core of Saran wrap that I save, and then I have a little bit of Saran wrap. So what I'm going to do is after I fix this, I actually roll them up. I mean, and then I secure it and leave it there for a few days. And by rolling it up, it kind of bend the plastic a little bit. And when it's kind of slightly curved, it's a lot easier to fix them here because otherwise, like whatever you do, as I say, this set, like a lot of the miniature set, they actually don't give you a lot of hinges. They basically just expect super glue to stick them all together. And I have to say that that's not the best way. For example, like these chairs, I think you probably noticed that I actually end up using toothpicks for the legs because in the instruction, what they did is they asked me to bend little metal wire into this shape and make four of them and then just stuck it to the bottom. And I have to say that, like without hinges, without in growth or things like that, it's very hard for the thing to basically stand straight and balance and things like that. So I have tried, it didn't work. So I use toothpicks. I mean, somehow I have a better luck sticking toothpicks than this. So that actually end up like not being useful to me. So I'll come back when these and basically the ground floor is done. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I was told that, like I should actually show the end result a little bit before I put the second floor in. So here is my Hello Kitty Cafe dollhouse, and let's take a closer look. Because once I add the second floor and the walls, you may not be able to see that so clearly. So this is the second floor. All right. And this will be on the other side. All right. And this is my little merry-go-round. And then this is my cafe, little cakes. All right. And that is the Hello Kitty Cafe before I put more walls onto it. All right. Okay, I have stuck the doors and the other panel here. I'll show you. Okay. So I have stuck this here and then the two doors. And not only that, I added, see if you can see it. I added the kind of handle for the door. I have to say that this is actually is one of those earring clamps, and I just like bend it in a way that it looks pretty good. Yeah. And I put two stickers on the door. I do it higher because some of the stickers is lower, so when you look at it from an angle, you can see both. Okay. And then I've also stuffed the plastic here. So you get a kind of like a very nice corner for the first floor. So the first floor is basically done. So now we are actually making the second floor. Yeah. And on the second floor, what I plan to do is there is a wall here and I have some stickers. So let me just take care of the sticker first. Okay. This is that. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so this is the sticker that they gave me. And then I'm also adding two more here because that's the last of my sticker sheets. And here, so let's see, want them side by side. All right. Okay. Maybe kind of in the middle. And then from here, mm, and the last one. Right. So now I have this side for the upstairs. Okay. Oh, I want to show you the doors, the handle itself, according to the instruction, they are giving me this little gold bead and then cut out a little bit of the golden wire. But I have to say that it doesn't really work out because this doesn't really go through. And I'm just basically, if I were to make this, it's just, like stuck together with only glue and nothing else. And it's not that sturdy. I have tried it, didn't work out. So what I did is I actually went to my other crafty things collections. And these are basically earrings, for earrings. So what I did is I used the gold bead that they gave me, you know, kind of match, right? So I added one more to it and then I looped this around. So what's the result is this. So this is what I made, which is easily converted from a earring, right? So now let's put this away. And I'll show you, because I have to say that I don't really do time fasten time lapse recording. So I'll have to kind of go fix it and then come back, right? But basically this one, oh, it looks very nice, will be on the second floor. And then I will also have this, which is the ceiling, be here, right? And then there's another one that is here. I'm debating whether I put this on because with everything is completely stuck there, like it's harder to see the inside, but if I have it open, then I can see the inside clearly. So I haven't decided what to do yet. Do I make some hinges and let them be able to open, or do I kind of, like make it removable? So I haven't decided yet, but this will look like this. And then what I'm going to do is they did give me some fences, so I'm going to do this. And there are two more on the edges. So one on this side and one on this side. According to the instruction, they also asked me to add the gold beads, on top of each of this. But I do think that the gold and the pink doesn't really match that much, so I'm skipping adding the gold beads to the top of the pole, right? So will be this, and that, right? And then on this side, remember, we used to have a kind of like the whole floor, but I actually want to open it up, so I made this half one. So I'm going to also stuck it here. I haven't decided exactly what to do with that yet. And after that's done, then I have my two chairs. I'm going to keep them here. Right. And then I will have, like a table for them. And I haven't decided whether I want an extra chair or not, because this is the opening. So maybe here, maybe something else. I haven't decided yet, right? But then what I did is I made an extra fence because this would not be safe. So I'm going to, add a fence here. All right. And then let me see what else. Yeah, okay, here. And then my cafe's kind of billboard, it'll be here. So let me just stuck them together and oops, see how it looks. All right. And let me see. Okay, yeah. And then in here, it will be the top of the merry-go-round. And then I do have, like a top to put on, right? So like that would be something that I can do here. And what they did is they gave me some of this, and this supposedly would be the lamp. And then supposedly I put the lamp there and then add them here, so we'll have light for the balcony area. But then this is made of wood, and I think it looked kind of dark, so I haven't decided what to change it into yet. But I may or may not use this. But let me see what I would do, right? And let me see. Yep, this is what I will go and stuck together. And once the glue dry, I'll show you what I have. And this paint is very pink, so I do have some idea of making it kind of like an accent color. So I'll show you after that. So let me go and fix that first. Okay, I finished gluing the second floor together, and I also put the fence here. They actually give me two of these little ones, but then what I noticed is that when I put the door sign here, this fence is actually covered by what I will put here, the Hello Kitty sign. So I actually took this to kind of become part of the railing of my second floor. So you'll see that a little bit later. But then what I have also added is, remember I said that it's a little bit too pink? So what I did is I actually made some grass. This is basically rice paper that I just used some green paint, a gradation of different kind of greens. So I, like basically made the dye the rice paper green and then just keep twisting it. And then I will have this, like almost look like vines. So I just wrap it around the fence. I think that looks kind of nice and like help out with like the house not being completely too pink. So I have this, I have this. And what I plan to do is because I really enjoy seeing all the little details, and if I have a completely second floor, it's totally make it dark. So what I did is I actually wanted to be removable, and I'll show you a little bit what I did. And then on the lamps, because as I say, I really don't find this attractive. So what I did is I went to my collection. Let me see if I can show you my spare. Okay, yeah. What I find is I find, little kind of beads, plastic beads that um in this shape, and I think I use 10 for each lamp. I basically wrap them up. And by the way, what I did is I used a masking tape and I made this, it can be open. Let me show you, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So what I did is instead of these two lamps, I actually um, put 10 of this together and then I wrap them up and then put the lamp next to it. So when they got light up, they actually look like kind of crystal lamps, right? So I'll show you in a little bit when I put on the light. And then you see here, since I have this openable, so if I want to see the details inside and also here, I can open and look at it. Okay. Now let's show you um, the second floor continuation, right? So I have the halfway second floor, and this is what I made. This is the door sign of the cafe. This is actually a piece of cardboard that I cut and half of the carpet because this half I'm not using, so I only use half of the paper that they gave me. This one is actually from here. And this one is nothing more than, like it's probably some kind of cupboard or things that I got from another set. And this is the leftover, the trimming. And the trimming, it kind of looks just right for this length. So I do that. And then because of the green vines that I add to it, it's actually look more complicated than it really is. So this is the removable second floor. So if I want to look at the detail, I can still see them instead of having it completely in the dark. And then I purposely put, different notches here and there. So when I put them in, they would not wobble. Another thing that I did is I looked at the leftovers. This is, like after we did the cutting of, for example, this is the back of the sofa. And then what I did is on pieces like this, I look for corners that is useful. And I like this L shape because I think they can be used as reinforcer. So what I did is I cut these two out and they became here. And then I also use a little bit of pink acrylic because I mean the color that they have is kind of like a dark brown because of the laser cut. So I color with a little bit of like pink acrylic. So from a distance, they don't look like two black spots, but it would be a lot easier than this L shape. This L shape would not fall off too easily when I handle them a lot, right? So here I'll have this and I'll just place it here and see the notches is just right. And they actually don't look like that they are removable. So I really like it. And now what I'm going to do is actually to decorate the inside. And I have a little bit of my lemon glue. Let's see. So just a little bit more lemon glue. And I have already made, like the solvers according to the instructions, right? And I also use beads for the bottoms because it's a lot easier than the cutting of hardware or what have you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some glue on the legs. Let me see. Yep, this looks good. So I'll put one chair here. I may want to alternate a little bit, so maybe one on here and then another one here. Right. So we have some chairs, and of course we need some tables. This is the one that we did earlier. So they look pretty good. So we'll just leave that. So add a little bit of glue, and let's see. I have this person. Okay. And then I have another one. This one fell apart a little bit, so well, no problem. We'll see. It'll still work. Uh, Come on. Cover side by side. Yeah, I'll figure out the table a little bit later, but let's put the things on top of this table, and we can have different kinds of um, refreshment for that. Okay, I'll fix that a little bit later. Right. And I also have a little book. So I'm going to leave that there. And then I also made some little pillows. So some of the sofas can have little pillows. All right. Now, um, let's see what we have, right? And um, on the original set, as I say, the merry-go-round actually come with little horses. And these are the little horses. But since I have Hello Kitty, I'm not going to use any of these horses. So it'll be for something else. And I already showed you that the balloons that they gave us, I think it looked a little bit stiff, so I'm not going to use the balloon, right? And one thing that they gave me in the set is actually this little bite, this little pink bite. And then in the instruction book, it actually would be placed here, right? However, I think, it's a lot of fun to have something different. So I have to say that because this is a Hello Kitty set, so what I'm going to put is this, okay? I'm going to use this in replacing this, right? The scale is kind of the same. So Hello Kitty will be somewhere here, right? And last but not least, what I want is in this particular entrance way, I think it's nice to have a carpet. And so I look around the little tags that I have, and what I find is this is actually from a t-shirt that I have, which is for the Hello Kitty 50th anniversary. And that is actually the label for it in the back of the t-shirt. So what I did is I actually cut that out, and then I trimmed the size and, like the washing instructions and things like that. And then I hemmed that up. So that actually double as a carpet, and I put it in the entrance way. So I'm going to show you this. Let me see. Okay. This is when it's lighter, and I'm going to change the angle so you can see it sideways. Oh, one more. The uh, top of this merry-go-round, what I did is they gave me this semicircle, but and I add toothpicks to it because I want to have various vines hanging down. And another reason I have the toothpick is because, as I say, I like to be able to see in more detail. With this permanently covered, I cannot see the details. So I have this. The toothpicks is kind of like the notches of you know, putting this on top without falling down. And I can easily put the topper here. So that is the complete set. So let's change the camera. So this is a Hello Kitty set, side view. And of course, you can remove the top. And I have little things that I got from the capsules. So I'm going to use them as the customer for this set. So Hello Kitty is actually here reading a book. That's one. Okay. And then this one probably is going in. And maybe this one finish. All right. And the door can open and close. And the cool thing about this set is this is, I think it's ingenious that I was able to put the notepads cover as the window. Let's turn off the light. The light may be actually a bit distorted. Ah, okay. Okay, I finally put the house together, but then I'll show you two more things, all right? The first one is this. Let me just show you. Okay. Um, this is the label of the t-shirt I'm wearing, but then it doesn't really look like a carpet yet. So I added this trim here. This is a piece of felt to cover the back. But then these, I actually did it with this. This is basically ribbon that I got from a fabric store. And then what I did is I just cut up the one that I want and basically pick out these pieces. Then it become the edges. And then I stuck them, into here. And now it does look like a welcome carpet. So this is one thing that I did. The second one is, ta-da! Okay, this. I want my cafe to have a door sign. This one is actually a little tag that I got from years ago from Madonna giveaway. And so I have that. And then what I did is I went to my collection of wood chips and I found this that looked like this C-shaped corner. It was green to begin with, so I painted it a pink similar to the color of the rest of the building. And then I add little sticker to it. So now I have this little corner and I'm going to use masking tape. And people ask me what masking tape that I use. This masking tape is from Japan. I actually got it from a dollar store and it's a Japanese masking tape for painting. So it's quite transparent and I really enjoy using that. And um, I'm going to just do this. I don't think any other way would fix it to the wall better than the masking tape. And since it's transparent, it looks pretty good. So one on the left and maybe one on the right. Okay. And I want my door sign here. So stuck it in the corner. There you go. All right. So, and put my welcome carpet here. Now, I'm going to show you my Hello Kitty set finish. Okay, here's the Hello Kitty store, and this is my little door sign, right? And then when you go in, you can open the door. And I purposely not stick it together so I can actually open this. And then I also not stuck it together so you can see it from above. Right? And then the second floor, because I eliminated this half, so this one can also be taken out. So you can see the downstairs. Oh, by the way, here, you can open this and see this. Oops. See. All right. Put my whole video back in. All right. Put my and in. Oops, I think it's for. Oops. Yeah. Oh wow. So negative fight here. And of course, I saved a few Hello Kitties to be the customers. Yeah. Okay. There you have it, my Hello Kitty dollhouse. I hope you like it. Mm. Oh, by the way, um, if you haven't seen the back, right, I also added the logo here. And of course, the door sign here. How you like my Hello Kitty dollhouse? Ah, yes. Hope you like it. Thank you. Hi, I'm Joan Lok. This is what we're going to make today. This is a dollhouse miniature set that I convert into a Hello Kitty cafe. And I'll show you what it used to be and how I convert it. So please enjoy the video. Thank you.